Billy Sherwood of Yes looks back at his predecessor, the great Chris Squire. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.
You know, the passing of the baton with Chris when he handpicked you, I mean, I remember when I heard that, it almost made me cry because I'm going, that doesn't always happen. You don't always get a chance for that. You don't always get the respect or the friendship that you had with him. What did that feel like?
Well, you know, Chris and I knew each other for 30 years, and we were really tight. And we obviously worked together in Yes, and we worked outside of Yes with Conspiracy. And, you know, we were just friends, man. And I never imagined it in a million years that it would evolve this way. It's 6 years later now, which is hard to fathom. But it's just an incredible thing that I do not take lightly. You know, he was someone I loved as a person, and also he was my hero growing up, and he knew it. You know, I mean, one of the funny stories I tell about Chris is one night after a gig, we were having some drinks, and he got kind of, you know, he looks over at me and goes, "No, I'm your favorite bass player." Just to keep his head on straight, I said, "You're so close." And he looks at me and goes, "Jocko." I said, "Yeah."
Oh, my God.
But, you know, he was a special individual, and I really, you know, for a guy of that level to actually want to hand the keys over to someone, and you know, it was just an amazing thing, and I'm very honored by it, and I try to respect that as deeply as I can and bring the A game as much as I can, you know.
Arc of Life is the brand new album from Billy Sherwood and John Davison and a few other Yes alumni. It's released on February 12th. We will have a feature on Arc of Life's brand new album on our sister channel, Rock History Book, and we'll talk about every single last track. We talk about some in these clips.
Until further notice, is that a tune about dropping out or just going off the grid? What is that about? It's a great tune. One of my faves.
Well, I was going through a pretty rough patch personally, which we don't need to get into, but, you know, and I was kind of checking out. People were like, "What's up with you?" I'm like, you know what? I'm gone until further notice. So I kind of took those emotions and wrapped them into the song, which is one of the benefits of being a musician and a songwriter is you can kind of vent your feelings through music and get it out and not have it be consuming your life, you know?
Do you know, knowing where you came from, you and your brother, and I talked to your brother a lot because I always covered Toto for quite a long time, and so we always bantered back and forth before we lost him. But when going from where you came from as a child, was it always okay, considering you met a lot of stars? You know, they always say be cool when you're backstage. So did you have that inbred in you, or do you still get starstruck because you had so many big stars in your life when you were young?
Well, I was used to the world of entertainment and trying to be cool in it because my dad was cool. And I looked up to him, and it was like, you know what, I got to be cool. So I was trying to be cool around all these musicians that he had around us, which were great when I was very young. And then when I made my first record, Logic, the producers were the guys in Toto that you happen to mention. And that was one of the things that was instilled deeply, you know, through Steve Porcaro and Page and those guys, which is like, look, if this happens, don't lose who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is an important life lesson. Funny you bring up Toto, because actually I'm working with David Page right now singing a song he's putting on his solo album that my brother sang called All the Tears That Shine. And Dave's putting on there as a memorial to Mike, and he just asked me to sing on it, which is really touching. Really
cool. Thanks so much for sharing that. I had no idea. I was just talking to Luke the other day, and I was talking to Joe, and I was saying, well, what's Paige doing? He must be recording an album. And they said, yeah, he's recording. We're not going to tell you anything. He's recording, so...
Maybe I shouldn't have spilled the beans, but he's working on a solo album. That's all I know.
We'll have more from Billy Sherwood and the new Arc of Life album coming up in a few days. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.